Whenever I hear the words "follow the star," my mind goes back to the wise men following that star to find the infant Jesus, the one who came as the Son of God to be our Saviour, the light of the world and the hope of the world. And my goodness, couldn't we do with some light and some hope in these days of turmoil and uncertainty? Couldn't we do with a star that will lead us to that light and hope? It's over 60 years since I first began to follow that star. I'd been brought up in a loving Christian home. I went to Sunday school, I went to church, and it was there that I learnt all about Jesus, about his life, his death and his resurrection. And I believed it. But it never really meant much more to me than other historical events that perhaps I learnt at school, like Henry VIII having 6 wives. And then in my teens, I went to a youth event with a friend, and it was there that I began to realise for the first time that everything that I'd learnt and believed about Jesus had something to do with me personally. That God loved me. That Jesus had come into this world for me. That he died for me. He rose again for me. Yes, he did it for the whole world, but he did it for me as well. And he was calling me to follow him. And that night at that youth event, I made a decision to follow the star, to follow Jesus. Life hasn't always been easy. There have been many ups and downs, and many times I've struggled with circumstances and doubts. But I can honestly say that Jesus has never, never, never let me down or left my side. This Christmas will probably be different for all of us in some way or other. But Jesus is still the same. He is still the light of the world and the only hope of the world. So this Christmas, follow that star and find real life in him.